Hello, welcome to My Life on Paper. I am Brianna. I'm so glad you are here. I am playing along with Scraptember and the Scrappy Sisters. Today, our prompt is Holiday Supply, which works well because I'm also playing along with Christmas in September, where we make scrapbook layouts or some kind of project cards for Christmas. This is the sketch I am using. It is called Birthday Number 6, and I've kind of been going through the it's from Scrap a Sketch, and I've been going through the sketches. This one I kind of skipped over. I've gone well past it. This is from a while back. But I think the circles intimidated me. And when I saw this sketch, I thought it worked well with my Christmas picture because of this. I made this lovely ornament. So I worked ahead. I made some circles. I am using the Carta Bella collection called Christmas Flora, and it's Merry. There's also a Christmas Flora called Joyful, and they're both from 2023. So I made this ornament on my Cricut, and normally you wouldn't be able to make something that big. However, because I sliced it, you can see the flat areas there. It's not as big as it would be, but I was able to take some of that off because I knew it was going to go off the paper anyway, and that made it the 11.5 by 11.5. Um, and that made that work. Now, if you have questions on that, please let me know, because I maybe didn't have the right words to explain that, but I did use the slice function on the Cricut. All right, I got some metallic gold paper and I put that underneath the top of the ornament there. And I am using this photo of myself, my three girls, and my daughter's husband last Christmas. We always try to get a family photo, and we often will set up some kind of a timer or something on the phone. Now, I cut the circles out of the same paper as I did the ornament because I wasn't thinking. And so I roughed up these couple circles with a regular nail file. And it just gives it just a little bit different look. It's still the same color, but it's got the white core coming through. So that makes me happy. Um, it was supposed to have a bigger circle up top, and I didn't really think about not having any room because I have the top of the ornament there. That's okay. I'll play around with that for a while. And I will also take that big green circle on the bottom and rough that up with my nail file as well. But I'm just going to get my circles into place where the flowers are in the sketch. There goes the big circle on top. Um, and then I'm going to bring out the stickers from the collection. I did bring out some more of the gold paper to run behind the photo like is in the sketch. Off to the right, you can see some stars that I punched out. I am not using those, but I did have, once I got the circle, no, it wasn't from the circles. Once I cut the ornament out of the pattern paper, I had the kind of the edges left, so I made use of those little scraps and I made my stars. So here I'm going to scuff up that other green circle, and I am trying out new lighting, not new lighting. I'm trying to make my lighting better. It looks a little bit like, so I got this new glass mat, and it's like beach and water, and I feel like the left part of my screen looks like it's underwater, honestly. I don't know. I mean, maybe my lens needs to be cleaned, but on the right side it looks pretty good. So you will see my lighting shift a little bit throughout the video just because I was trying to get a better, I don't know, a better setup here. So, I'm going to use my ruler. I just got a new ruler. It's Tim Holtz. It's got, I don't know what it's got on it, but it grabs um, the paper. So I read the description and it just says grip material. But it's pretty cool. So I pulled my ruler out, and then my gold paper is crooked, so I got to fix that. And I did back it with some reddish paper. I say reddish because it's kind of red pink, but it is really rather red. So I'll back that, get it all straight, and adhere that down. And if I haven't done it already, I'm going to glue that circle down on the top. And then maybe I'll sneak this one in here too, but I'm going to trim off in a second. Oh, here we go. So I will glue this circle down, and then I'm going to cut off the overhang there on both the circle and the ornament, so I can kind of get a better visual of how it's all coming together. And here you can get a little better look at my glass mat um, that I'm pretty excited that I just got. So here I'm turning it off. And I'm the kind to keep all the scraps. So all those little pieces are going back in with the collection. Down below, I will have listed the playlist for Scraptember as well as the playlist for Christmas In, so that you can see all the layouts and etc. For Christmas In for all year long. So now I can really start to see it coming along. You can tell that the circle in the sketch is moved over to the right more than what mine is. Um, Totally okay, but you can definitely see where I got inspiration from for the layout. Sorry, I'm a little bit off screen. It will come up again in just a moment, and I'm not working on the bottom anyway. So I'm gonna, there we go. I will glue those circles down, and then I'm gonna bring in some of the stickers from the sticker sheet. I knew I needed two different shades or two different pattern papers or cardstock of the circles, and I still cut them out all the same pattern paper anyway, and that's why I ended up with those some that are green because the green of the ornament is the opposite side of the flower paper there. Here I'm just rubbing some of the glue off that would ended up that wasn't underneath the cardstock, and I really like this tree that's part of the collection. And so I wasn't exactly excited the way that white spot space was between the floral circle and the ornament. So by putting that tree there, I really felt like I kind of camouflaged all that. I brought the green circle down. I at first thought I was going to use this Merry Christmas and that's white. Um, I honestly really wasn't feeling it. I think it would have looked fine there, but it's just not what I was going for. And I end up finding this little ornament, which I think is perfect. And I'm not gonna put it, I'm gonna put it down the bottom. That's where my title is gonna be. And I really kind of love it. So just know that even though you're using a sketch, you can move things. A title is a great example of that. Super easy to move a title. And obviously, if you're not standing there looking at the sketch, you would not know that it was not supposed to be on the bottom. I do put a flower and some, they look like holly leaves to me, uh, layering those on the circles up on top there. I'm going to do some thinking, and you can tell because I'm kind of tapping that circle there. I feel like there's something missing. I'm gonna go back to the sticker sheet in a moment, and I'm gonna grab out this wordy bit, and it says "Peace on Earth," which kind of makes me giggle because there has been time when the girls haven't gotten along. So "Peace on Earth" is great. We love "Peace on Earth," and because I'm using the green wordy bit, I'm gonna bring a little bit of red there, and it does get overlapped kind of onto the photo there. And there is the flower. And then I'm going to cover this up and I'm going to use my Distress Spritz in Fossilized Amber, which looks very gold. And at first I splattered it and I hadn't really mixed it up well. So I come back after it's mixed well to give that really that gold color. I do use some enamel dots. Since I did the Iron Crafter Challenge with the paper snob of 50 enamel dots on one layout. I have kept my enamel dots nearby and I'm just gonna put a couple of those into each one of the clusters. I have 3 now, so it kind of makes a visual triangle. Normally I would put the enamel dots on and then the splatters, but the enamel dots were an afterthought. But then after I put those on, that completes the layout. So make sure you check below to see everyone that is playing along. And until next time, may your memories always have a home on paper.